Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble. Again, just to remind you, I finished uploading the Evil Within 2 re-uploads there, and I'm at the moment re-uploading Voidbuster stuff, one video per day. And afterwards, that finished, I will publish XCOM 2 until it catches up with the same episode with YouTube. And the Prey is on sync with YouTube also. And of course, the daily videos are also uploaded there on a daily basis, except for Sunday. And yeah, from YouTube I got the backlog archive there on Blogger, and I also publish everything on Patreon there for extra support. Yeah, and later today we'll have XCOM 2 episode there. It's a long one. The battle itself dragged a little bit, but it was very interesting how everything came up but in the end. Not much, a lot of news. Got some things from the 8000 G series, so the APU stuff there. Some release date supposedly leaked out, and supposedly the 5000 GT AM4. I'm not really sure which these ones are more aimed for, but then again, these ones are very interesting. Because supposedly, I'm not sure, again, don't quote me on that, I didn't manage to get around this too much, but I think that this 8000 might be something that we might see with the 8000s without this full APU stuff there for the next generation for the AM5 platform, even though these are also aimed for AM5 platform, but they are more for laptop stuff, I suppose, and like workstations. But yeah, we got here some specifications. The 8000G, it's based on Zen 4 and Zen 4C, and in terms of chipsets, in terms of the graphic part, it has RDNA free, so it is way better than the Vega compute units there. And as you can see, even the 8000s has 4 compute units of RDNA free, which I think is even better than 8 compute units of Vega. It's a huge jump in difference from what I understand, and even the clocks here are way higher in terms of average, especially on the high end. And of course, 8 cores, 16 threads on the top one, 6 cores, 12 threads on the middle range, and then you got this being 8500G, which can be 2 cores, or it will be supposedly 2 cores plus 4 core C, which I suppose it's when it enters the Zen 4 plus Zen 4 C kind of a thing here. I think it's a more refined process, but yeah, and then again, the low end on the 8000 is like 1 core Zen 4 plus 3 cores Zen 4 C, 8 threads on this one, but then again, the Zen 4 C has a lower frequency, at least in terms of base clocks there. I suppose it's mainly aimed for productivity work, laptops there that don't have a discrete GPU, even though I think this one might be the better one. I'm not sure how compatible this is, or can be, I don't know, introduce this kind of technology on the next gen consoles. I don't know if they are taking advantage of this kind of technology, for example, for I think it's the PlayStation 5 Slim or something like that, like a mid upgrade on the consoles side of things there. I'm not sure how that's going. I don't follow too much console stuff there, but yeah, seems that it's a huge improvement. Some are talking about regarding the 5000 series. It's like 2.5 up in terms of performance, the 8000 stuff there, of course depending on the SKU, but yeah, it seems pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes. We got some benchmarks here, pretty good, comparing with the 5000G and 8000G. You got again like 2.5 in terms of performance, at least in terms of gaming, which demonstrates the performance of the RDNA compute units regarding the Vega ones. Of course, Vega, it's kind of an old technology at this moment, so it's good to see that they are doing some good improvements. Well, at least with the RDNA. I always confuse RDNA with the Zen, with the thing, and everything it's almost the same in terms of naming schemes. At least it sounds to me like the 7000s. You got the AMD Zen Zen 4, which is the 7000 series. I think I have a 7700X. And then I have a 7900 XTX SGPU, so sometimes I get confused and I follow up these things kind of regularly. But yeah, it's good to see that they are improving here, and at least for the main bulk of the things that they are going to do, it will serve as a purpose. But then again, this is all a little bit rumor, but mainly from where it came from. Okay, I've completely forgot which country. It's an Arabic country, but it's one that it's not very well known. I don't want to misquote the country here. Not Armenia, some country like this, you know. But yeah, Iranian. Sorry, it's a big country. It's a very well known country. Sorry. I thought it was. I mean, it was because of the name itself, Skavgard Mag, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the names here. But yeah, it's good to see that some improvements are being done. At least from the rumors, this kind of a confirmation, because we already saw earlier this year some rumors regarding the boost in terms of performance of the 8000G, regarding the 5000s, and the ones that are already on the market here. It's good to see this. Also, we got in the gaming space here. I covered kind of the rumors here of that Capcom might be preparing some big announcement this year. Again, the last chance that they have to do so without being like a solo stream or something like that. It's the Game Awards. We might see something in this Game Awards stuff from Capcom. There is a good, or at least a renowned leaker, Dust Column. It's not the first time I see this name. Said that there are not going to be any remakes of the Resident Evil for the next year. So you might, and even nothing regarding the survival order, so not even like a new mainline game or something like that from the Resident Evil stuff. We might get, again, that there was a lot of speculation that the new Monster Hunter game might come out. I talk about that also because I think they're in the back scenes, they've been doing a lot of tweaks on the engine itself. The Resident Evil, it's not Resident Evil engine, it's a RE engine. I don't remember, I don't think it's Resident Evil engine that it's called. There's been some good strides in some games from Capcom. I'm not sure if Dragon's Dogma 2 is part of that. I think there is some games that are more open world-ish that are being done with this engine. And the engine needs to be kind of modified to handle big environments, because again, Resident Evil is not open world kind of stuff, and Monster Hunter is. And there was some talking about that they are. I think they were hiring at the time people to work on the engine to adapt it to be more open world compatible here. The engine itself is pretty good. It handles in terms of even visual fidelity, it's pretty good in terms of effects and how it handles even ray tracing and everything. It's a pretty good engine. And being adapted in a Monster Hunter game, I think it will be good, because they seem a little bit old now in terms of like graphics. They seem very almost PS3, PS2 kind of era in terms of graphics, even though the gameplay and everything seems pretty excellent. But yeah, it might, I think, with some revamping on the graphic side in terms of fidelity, I think it might get a boost on the sales there if they seem more graphic-wise feel more updated. But yeah, and I think we have like 3 or 4 years last Monster Hunter mainline. There is Monster Hunter, there was the World, Monster Hunter World, and there Arise, I think, which is kind of a spin-off of the main series, I think. I don't follow too much Monster Hunter, but it's one of those that I've always been curious to try out. But then again, it's one of those, it's like similar to Dark Souls, you just sink in hours and hours and hours and hours. It's a little bit time consuming. It's an investment in itself in terms of time. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I assume something is going to be popping up on the Game Awards from Capcom. And of course, we are hoping some more Death Stranding 2 from Kojima Productions, and also Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth 3 expansion also. Yeah, this year has been a huge year in terms of gaming. A lot of catching up to do from the 2-3 years of the pandemic stuff. So we'll see how it goes there. Bloober team issues a statement regarding Silent Hill 2 remake. This is not going well in terms of the communication here, and of course the Bloober team is on the right side here, telling, of course, regarding communication, it's part of the Konami responsibilities because they are the publisher, so they need to control the communication and marketing regarding this game. Konami did an awful job regarding the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1, the master stuff there. It can be fixed from what I saw with some mods here and there, but it's the fact that you have to fix again with everything with mods, it's a shame, because I think Metal Gear Solid 1, the 99 one, I think you get better served if you buy the GOG version of that first port they did. I think it's well better suited, and also with the mods that are available for that game, I think it's you get better served instead of buying the Master Collection or whatever they are calling that. And of course, they are kind of butchering to a certain degree Silent Hill 2 kind of things. They just hype up with that Silent Hill a few months ago, or almost a year ago, regarding the Silent Hill stuff that is coming out. And Silent Hill 2 remake, we only saw, I think, the trailer. Suppose the remake is being done on Resident Evil, on Unreal Engine 5, if not mistaken. Quite not sure. But yeah, we don't have a lot of good communication from Konami's part. They just, I don't know, it must be the pachinko machines. They must do a lot of money for them. I don't know. But yeah, we didn't see a lot of stuff from Silent Hill 2 in terms of communication, so people are getting a little bit frustrated. Not even like teasers, be tuned for something or something like that. No hype train, they just don't say anything at all. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, this is something that I'm also expecting to see something regarding this, not like a new teaser trailer or something like that. Especially, it will be good to see some gameplay trailer, at least with in-game footage. I think it will serve way better. Given that this is going to be a remake, again, this is going to be upgraded. I don't think it's going to be fixed camera. If I'm not mistaken, again, I forgot a little bit. I think it's like a third person over-the-shoulder kind of a view thing there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I hope it goes well, but I'm losing a little bit of faith on these kind of things. They should have gone a little bit on the Resident Evil route and try to do these kind of things in that sense. And the fact that also the Silent Hill kind of interactive thing, it is a bust. It's like microtransactions to Volt, the interactive part. It's all over the place. I don't even cover it because it's so shameful. I didn't even try it out, so but from what I saw, tidbits here and there, it's not good. So it's not, they just try to franchise this all over the place, and it's not going well. And at the time I said that I didn't have a lot of faith because basically Bad Robot was involved, and we all saw what happened starting with, at least with the Star Trek movies. and the way they went about it, they just and Star Wars also, because of it is basically a bad robot production there. They have a stake there, and everything they put themselves into, they just try to reinvent the wheel to a certain degree, because they want the rights for the merchandise and all the transactions that and in this case, I suppose the microtransactions, they are supposedly going to have a cut by the fact they are producing that interactive experience from Silent Hill. So it's a mess, and the fact that it's the thing itself is not well made. But yeah, it is what it is, and we're going to wrap up with the last news here. I managed to get a little bit more information of this Ubisoft pop-up screen thing. From what I understood, it was only regarding Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it was only on consoles, from what I understood. At least for the things that I saw online. And it's basically one of the worst things that you can put this, which when you try to open the map, it appears, before you access the map, it appears that this thing that on Black Friday sale of Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is the worst. Ubisoft is not going, it's going to tank. If they continue like this, if they don't improve or take a 180 here on this matter, they're just going to be screwed up. Because people are getting fed up. You pay full price for the game, which is just annoyed with marketing and in mid game, not even in the main menu before you start the game. So people understand if it is like a free-to-play game, and you get annoyed with some publicity here and there, but even then there is like a limit for that. You got the NBA games, the 2K, something like that. It also has some ads there in the middle, which is not good. 2K is not a good publisher in that sense. Also, a lot of their games have this kind of bullshit. Again, it's like I usually said. If you have an app, use the app to, when you open the app the first time, or every time you open the app after you close it, you can put the like the promos that you have, like Steam happens when you open Steam. After you turn on the computer, you open Steam, there appears the deals and everything. People are used to that, they can tolerate that, and if you have especially an option not to appear, better yet. But yeah, and the fact that they afterwards they say it's a technical error, which is bullshit, because here in this article it's not specified, but I saw a video that telling that this is not the first time it happens in this game. When the game came out, like 3 or 4 years, there was a video made like 3 or 4 years that happened the same thing. Of course, it was not with Assassin's Creed Mirage, it was an ad with another game from Ubisoft. I think it was City Lines or something of those city builders franchise that Ubisoft has. It did the same thing, so it's something that was already integrated on the code when you were playing the game, and they just try to test the waters with this shit. And of course people are not buying it, and they are not tolerating this, which is good, because if you're playing a full price for the game, even after 5 or 4, even after 20 years, doesn't matter, you pay the game to you pay the game to play the game, not to see advertisement. Yeah, and it's not the first time, so this excuse is a bullshit excuse. As I said at the time, it didn't pass the sniff test. Something like this to be triggered specifically with only with Assassin's Creed Mirage, specifically now, given that it was when you tried to access the map, you just open the map, and before open the map you got this ad that you have to or close or to go to the store there, which is one of the worst ways to go about it mid-game. It's not a technical error. Yeah, there it is. Added content. This technical error was already in Odyssey 4 years ago, and also could also appear when opening the map. Here, there is a complete video of that, and this is again readers added context, which is good. Twitter is a lot better since Elon Musk took over, because readers, even the users, can add context if enough people add the same context. It's way better, even though it can be improved in a lot of ways. But slow progress, it at least is some progress on that part. But yeah, there was the thing. I didn't see this tweet properly. There it is. You can check the video. I checked the video. The guy was just playing, and all of a sudden open the map and just pop out one of those civilization games or something like that ads while trying to access the map. This is not good. This is not supposed to happen, especially on a full price game. And yeah, hopefully other publishers do not attempt this on their own apps or even in their own games. This is one of the reasons why they insist you have to be always online to play the game, or else it will not work properly. Fuck them, and fuck them those kind of excuses. This is not supposed to work like that. You just pay a game. You just play a game without any kind of interruptions from, especially with ads. But yeah, that's my rant for today. I'm just going to go over from some deals here. We still have Deliver Us Mars as a free games on Epic Game Store. Again, I will leave links in the description. I got some Steam stuff still. We got 30 hours give or take. Should be like at least one full day at the publishing of this video for the autumn sale before it's over. So we got Prey, which is 90% off. I think the digital deluxe edition is a good deal here because of the DLC. The Metro franchise is also a good value. We got the free games, the Redux version, which is improved visuals there. It's basically 90% off, so around $9 give or take. The free games, plus I think DLC for Metro Exodus. Yes, the expansion packs. It got everything included, which is an excellent deal for these free games. We got Wasteland free. I think the Colorado edition is the better one. 76% off, around $13 or so. We got the Jedi Fallen Order, 80% on the base game and also on the deluxe edition. $10 for the deluxe edition is not a bad deal from what I understood. The Jedi Survivor is also on a deal, but it's not justifiable enough, at least for me, unless you buy the bundle. If you buy the bundle, 2 games for $44, I think it's the deluxe edition here on this bundle, if not mistaken. But yeah, if it is the bundle, okay. If it's only one game, just buy this Fallen Order. Again, if you didn't play it yet. Again, one of those must-play games, at least in my opinion, is The Witcher 3. Again, complete edition is the way to go. $12. It's the cheapest that you can get in any kind of promotion. And if you never played any of them, you can buy the trilogy. It's not the same price that it is here because I already have, I think I have The Witcher 2, I'm not sure. I have on GOG for sure because I claimed those for free, these two. Or I buy the second one and he gave me the first one. Yeah, but I have the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt complete edition on GOG. I will buy it one of these days for in Steam because that game is that good. And of course, you got the mod support. You got a lot of stuff that you can do, and they will open soon enough. I think this game, they will open unlock the mod tools there to basically edit everything there. So you can basically create a new game out of this. I think next year, if not mistaken. We got the Resident Evil games. They are all in sale. I will leave the list of all the Resident Evils. It goes around in the average of 75% on the games, except for Resident Evil 4 Remake. I don't think it's that high of a deal in terms of discount, but again, they are all discounted. I will leave the list, so the ones that you are interested, you can check it on the links on the description. We got also the Callisto Protocol, 65% off, and you got also Digital Deluxe Edition. We got some more stuff here. It improved a little bit in terms of performance with the patches and the fixes here. Yeah, I think the only main complaint is the story. It leaves itself in a kind of a cliffhanger. But yeah, I will try to try this game one of these days for sure. because I'm very curious to see what this game is about. Even though the combat is kind of different from Dead Space, it's more melee focused than Dead Space in that regard. But yeah, it's one of those that I would like to try regardless. I got also Miasma Chronicles, 60% off. The same guys that did Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden is also on discount, and I think this bundle is pretty good for the two games, Miasma Chronicle and Mutant Year Zero. Yeah, it's one of those that if you like XCOM, for sure you will be entertained by this game. Got some different stories here and there, which is always good to make a twist there. And I think that the game is pretty good. And lastly, you got Dead Space Remake from this year, 50% off, and you got the deluxe version. I'm not sure the deluxe edition what it encompasses more, but yeah, the difference is not that much. $5. I don't know if it is some like DLC, not DLC, some extra goodies. Like skins and stuff, I'm not sure. But yeah, the game itself seems an improvement in all fields regarding the game. Some refinements on combat, of course, the graphic upgrades and all that stuff, and the story, how it's told, it's a little bit better. And I think they brought the original cast to redo the dialogue, if not mistaken. I think they redid the dialogue, if not mistaken. But the original cast is there, if at least from Isaac, and he talks. I think he talks now. I think he only started talking in the second game, if not mistaken. I'm not sure regarding the first game, but yeah, the guy that did the other games, it's also here to do dialogue, because I think he didn't talk in the first one. I already forgot, it's been a long time. It's one of those that I like to revisit with this remake here. And yeah, might be a little bit longer than I expected, but yeah, I'm going to wrap up here with my Patreon here for Extra Support. Again, the Extra Support is more in line with the things that I need to buy some storage. I need to get backups of the projects that I do for my private clients. And also some extra space for the videos that I do for the channel. And basically that is it. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, Kunamy Master out.